Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. I have an Ultraman review for you. This is 3 more of the Ultra Eggs. I got these a bit ago on a sale when Hobby Link Japan was doing a sale on Ultraman eggs, so I decided to grab a couple of these. I have Alien Baltan, Ultraman Victory, and Ultraman Belial. I'm not quite sure. The katakana is Belial, so Beriaru. But then they Romanize it with 2 L's, just because, you know, they tend to do that. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Belial or Burial, but I'm going to go with Belial since that's the name it says here on the front. But very cool. I like the packaging. Simplistic but fun. Shows you how they transform there on the back. Taking a look at Ultraman Victory. I really like his color scheme, so I decided to grab him. And then Baltan, I just love his giant pincer claws. I think he's really neat. So we'll go ahead, we'll pop these out of the packaging, and we'll take an individual look at them. Alright, so I'm going to start with Baltan just because I think he is the most complex. He has the most radically different transformation than kind of what we're used to. You're going to see the big pincers here on the side, the only part of the egg that's a different color. And then they have this little... Every egg has this little sticker on the side, and I'm not sure what that's for. I don't know if that's like a Spark Doll reader or something. I should actually probably try that. I'll get back to you on that. But starting with this, you just pull the 2 sides down just like this. You're going to actually lift this up, and this whole piece is going to completely flip around. This first part is going to snap in, and then this is going to come around and snap in again. Then you're actually going to rock the feet back 1 click. And then just to separate them and then straighten out the feet. And you're going to kind of have to push them until they click. Let me zoom back out here. And then unfortunately there's no way to articulate the hands. He just kind of has them out to the side at a 45-degree angle. You can pull them out a little bit more. But there's no way to like rotate them forward. I wish there was a way that this could swivel forward. Because that would be the only point of articulation I would need out of the whole thing. But I think he still looks really cool. I mean, I'll try to get a little bit closer. Really nice work here on the face. The detail and the paint and everything I think looks... Whoops, what am I doing? Looks really good here. I like that a lot. Detail on his chest and everything. So I think he's definitely one of the cooler Ultraman eggs that we've gotten just because the transformation is a lot of fun. The nice big pincers and the detail on the chest and the face looks great. So here's Ultraman Victory. His color scheme is pretty excellent. I like the red and gold trim on the silver and black. Colors always go well together. I'm trying to see if he has... I don't see it on him, the little you know, scanny thing that Baltan had. I did try that just now on my X Divisor, which is the only kind of scanning thing that I have, unfortunately. And when you do it, it recognizes it because it'll like it's pulsating for it to scan something, and you scan it and the whole screen turns red and it makes like a sound, like an error sound, and then it goes back to pulsating. So maybe there is a special egg version that you can, you know, scanner that I just don't know about and I don't have, and that's possible. But anyway, back to back to Ultraman Victory here. You just go ahead and pop the arms to the side. Flip the legs around. It's a very standard transformation. Pretty much all the humanoid figures in the egg lines have this same transformation. It's the same for Star Wars and for Ultraman and pretty much any human figure. You open the chest. I realize that was kind of off camera. Open the chest to flip the head up. The legs flip around from the back. But what you're left with looks very nice. Very plain from the back, but the paint and everything on the arms and the chest and the head look great. I really like Ultraman Victory's head. I've always liked that design. I think that's pretty cool. He looks a little fat, like he's carrying some water weight. But other than that, very cool egg. I like it a lot. Oh, why is he having trouble standing? There we go. Okay, so there you go. Very cool egg. We'll move on to the next one. Last but certainly not least, we have Ultraman Belial. I'm probably destroying that pronunciation. I apologize. But I really like the black and red color scheme. Kind of reminds me of like Darth Maul or something like that. And see, there you go, he has a chip as well. I wonder if Victory's from a different, like, subline or something. But the purple gem on the chest looks very cool. As you can see, you're going to pop these hands out from the sides, and he's got kind of like giant monster claws, which I think is really, really neat. The legs are going to fold from the back, and they actually kind of tuck inside more so than the others do. And then you're going to bring that around. Now, he doesn't stand up 100% straight. He kind of looks like he's ready to jump off a diving board. Let me pan up here. And then, of course, you're just going to open up the chest and flip the head out. Now, I haven't seen this guy in a show or anything, but I must assume he's like an evil Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider, yeah. An evil Ultraman. Just because the way his eyes and his color scheme, he kind of reminds me of Venom with the eyes. I think that looks really cool. But he's definitely like some kind of monster Ultraman because he's kind of bent over, he's hunched over, he's got the big monster claws and the scary eyes and face. But I think he's really cool. I love his design. I love his color scheme. I think he's a really cool character. Not knowing that much about the character, but just from his design, I think it's really cool. And I think it's a great Ultraman egg. So I recommend all three of these. I think they're pretty fun. I'm just a big fan of the kind of transforming egg genre in Japan. And Ultraman characters I think are really neat. I think Baltan is probably the coolest only because he's got a really interesting transformation. But I really like this guy too. I just think he looks fantastic. I love his design. Does he have any movement? I did notice while I was tinkering with these that Victory's head actually can move from side to side. I'm not used to these having articulation, but his head can move from side to side, but none of the others can. So I think these are really cool. Like I said, Hobby Link Japan has sales from time to time where they're like 50% off. So if, they have one of those again, I would definitely recommend picking some of these up. I think they're really cool. Even at full list price, they're usually somewhere in the area of like $6.50 or $6 a piece, something like that. So they're not overly expensive. And they're fun little toys to just kind of pick up and transform and fiddle with. And I think they're a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at Ultraman Victory, Ultraman Belial, God, I'm pronouncing that terribly, and Alien Baltan from the Ultra Egg series. And thanks for watching.